Start with a truly emotional story. Ben Askren, who many remember for his wrestling dominance and unforgettable moments in the UFC, has undergone a double lung transplant. His wife Amy shared a heartfelt message online, saying they're forever grateful to the donor and his family. Just 5 weeks ago, Ben was walking around completely healthy, showing how quickly life can change. Amy mentioned that every single day is a gift now, and she's in awe of the support they've received. In an almost poetic twist, she hinted that Ben himself might share an update soon, once the meds wear off and he's strong enough. For now, fans are left holding their breath, praying his body embraces the new lungs like they were his own. It's a rare moment where the brutal world of MMA pauses to show just how fragile and human these fighters truly are. Meanwhile, Daniel Cormier found himself in a nightmare that most of us can only imagine. After covering UFC 317 in Vegas, DC returned to the San Jose airport only to discover his brand new truck had been stolen. He'd owned the vehicle for a mere 4 days, just enough time to fall in love with it before it vanished without a trace. In typical DC fashion, he didn't hold back, blasting the situation online and praising the San Jose PD for jumping on the case.
Last week, I kind of thought, man, I've had the same vehicle since 2018, driving Raptors over and over. So I changed the car. I thought, okay, it'd be cool to get a different vehicle. I get back from UFC 317. I'm going up and down looking for my car. Granted, I've had this car for 4 days. When I leave to go to work, I'm pressing the key, everything. I go here, talking to these people who tell you your license plate. They tell me my car was driven out of the parking structure on Thursday night.
Imagine returning from a long trip, eager to go home, only to realize someone drove off with your brand new ride. It's the kind of frustration that even a former double champ can't shrug off. Back at UFC 317, heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall posted some behind-the-scenes footage that sparked a heated conversation. In a candid exchange, Israel told Tom that his next win should count as a title defense. With Jon Jones announcing his retirement, the heavyweight division is in complete flux, and Tom's rapid rise only adds more intrigue. Izzy's words weren't just a casual compliment, hinted at the shifting power dynamics and the enormous pressure Tom now carries as the undisputed king. Watching these two champions share mutual respect felt like peeking into a private strategy meeting between warriors at the top of their game. But the backstage drama didn't stop there. Ilia Topuria, fresh off his electrifying performance, fired back at Dana White's displeasure over his face-off with Paddy Pimblett. Ilia made it crystal clear he wants Paddy next and isn't shy about it. "I'll enjoy kicking his ass," he said, without hesitation, relishing the idea of finally settling their long-standing beef. Sure, other names like Arman Tsarukyan are floating around, but Ilia's laser focus is on Paddy. You can almost hear the ticket sales ringing already. Despite Dana's irritation, the spark between Ilia and Paddy feels like it was ripped straight out of a pro wrestling script. Tone expected. Fan footage emerged of a group watching UFC 317 when Charles Oliveira was knocked out. Just as the fight reached its explosive climax, their stream froze.
No. Dude, it's fucking up our stream! Turn it off! No. Dude, what the fuck?
Turn that shit off.
No. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Dude, no, this is way too long.
Where's the remote?
No. No fucking way!
It's the kind of moment that makes you laugh and cry at the same time. A reminder that in MMA, timing is everything. And sometimes, even the universe wants to troll you. On the other side of the octagon, Sean O'Malley shared his live reaction.
Holy! Was that a 2-3-2? 2-3. Holy f. Islam versus Topuria needs to happen. He's up there with Jon Jones. Knocked out Bolt, knocked out Max, knocked out Charles. Islam next at 170. Holy.
To Ilia's victory over Oliveira, watching Ilia dismantle Charles, Sean was visibly shaken and thankful. He admitted he was relieved Ilya didn't accept his callout, and it's easy to see why. Sean marveled at Ilya's precision and power, recognizing that facing him might have turned into a nightmare rather than a highlight reel. This rare moment of vulnerability showed the strategic side of a fighter, who usually seems untouchable. While everyone speculated about potential superfights, Alexandre Pantoja quietly cemented his legacy. After submitting Kai Kara-France and defending his flyweight belt for the 4th time, Pantoja made it clear he's staying at 125. No bantamweight experiments, no distractions, just pure domination in his division. Pantoja emphasized that his mission is far from over, highlighting his commitment to constant improvement and his desire to prove he's the true king at flyweight. In an era where many champions chase superfights and multi-division glory, loyalty feels refreshingly old school. Speaking of pound-for-pound debates, Kamaru Usman didn't mince words. He declared Ilia Topuria as the new pound-for-pound #1.
I will have to say, I can pretend I give Ilia Topuria pound for pound.
Yeah, wow, I never thought I'd hear that.
A shocking endorsement from a fighter who understands exactly what it takes to reach that level. Usman praised Ilia's all-around dominance, especially against a legend like Oliveira, and argued that no one else shows that combination of skill and killer instinct. Dana White, however, refused to budge, firmly keeping Jon Jones on his personal throne. Jon himself seemed amused, reposting Dana's comments with a cryptic "That's awesome" on Instagram. This subtle tension adds a layer of intrigue to an already complicated hierarchy, leaving fans to pick sides in the ultimate GOAT debate. Meanwhile, Conor McGregor made headlines by doing what he does best, stealing the spotlight. Training on the beach in front of a crowd, he looked every bit the showman we've come to expect. In another corner of chaos, Sean Strickland found himself in a real-life brawl during the filming of Tough Enough. After his fighter lost and was taunted, Sean and Chris Curtis stormed the cage. Strickland later defended his actions, citing a deep-rooted sense of personal honor and referencing historical American figures as his inspiration. In his mind, backing down wasn't an option, it was a matter of principle, echoing the old-school idea of a man's word and pride being worth more than gold. Israel Adesanya also found himself in an unexpected spotlight when a fan rudely asked him to say Jon Jones' name. Instead of firing back with insults, Izzy chose a different path. He explained that despite Jones' controversial history, he believes in respecting fighters as human beings. Izzy's emotional response revealed a deep understanding of the personal struggles fighters endure, emphasizing that no one is perfect and we're all flawed in our own ways. It was a surprisingly raw and thoughtful moment that showed a different side of the usually flamboyant Adesanya. Finally, we have a leak that could change everything. Dricus du Plessis might have accidentally confirmed that Paddy Pimblett will face Justin Gaethje as the co-main event at UFC 319 in Chicago. That fight alone could headline any card, but paired with Dricus' own title defense against Khamzat Chimaev, it turns UFC 319 into a potential ultimate race, and the entire MMA community is buzzing with speculation. If you enjoyed this wild ride through the fight world, don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell.